everyone. This is Jamerica from Jamerica Life. And today we are going to do something different. We're going to candle some eggs. I got to go into the chicken coop because Bringle has been sitting on those eggs for a long time. You stay there, Philomena. And sure enough, she comes out. She's been sitting on those eggs for a long time, and I need to check to see if they're viable because I don't want her sitting on a rotten egg because it's not good for her. Let me get my dogs back in. Let's get to it, all right? You have that. I opened up Bringle's little coop thing. Boo girls and boys. I gotta get rid of these two. I got two roosters. I thought I got rid of some of them, but apparently there were two left or more. I don't know. So Bringle's little thing is open. There were ants in there, and I needed her sisters to help her out because they were probably biting her up. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna get Bringle. We're gonna get some eggs from underneath Bringle, and we're gonna candle them to see if they're viable. That's what I need to do. As a matter of fact, I need to mark them. So I'm gonna go and get my grease pencil. What are you complaining about? I don't have any food. These jokers. I fed them this morning, I promise you. Let me go and get this grease pencil. And if this sucker don't shut... Be quiet, you. Yeah, go ahead. Go away. All right, let's head over to Bringle. They mad because I don't have any food. I'm coming in here. They expect me to have gifts. Go and get that frog. Everybody running around. Everybody running around like a chicken with their head cut off. That's the thing, too. Man, they fighting over the frog. Let me show you. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark. Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark doo 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 doo. Mommy shark. That's enough. Now she's being disturbed by her sisters. For good reason though. I found ants in here and I need them to clean them up. So this is the way I do it. All right, ladies. Make way. Make away, make away, make away. Yeah, girl, I know. I need to pick you up. I need to take some of these eggs. Good girl. So I got 4 of them. Excuse me, ladies. Got 4 of her eggs. I'll show them to you in just a second. We're going to go in the house and we're going to candle them. So I'll show you how candling goes because it's really easy if you really look. Here are the 4 eggs. I took half. Didn't take them all because I didn't want it to get up off that nest. So let's go inside. It's a little cool in here, but it'll be all right. I promise. Go into the darkest room you have and you get a flashlight, right? Close the door. All right, I know it's real spooky. So what you do is you hold the egg up, right? And see if the egg is dark. And this egg, you see that? See this light on the bottom? That is a viable egg. So we're gonna put this one right here. On to the next. Second egg. You hold it up. See how we can see straight through that egg? That is not a viable egg. So we gotta get this one out of here. Put this one to the side. Make sure it doesn't fall on the ground because it's probably rotten by now. Get another one. Hold it up. If you can see through it, and my dogs, look at these nosy jokers. They're messing up my tutorial. Out, you scoundrels. Out. Including you. Okay. So, you see how you can see through this egg? Not viable. That's 2. Only one is viable so far out of the 4. The last one. Cannot see through it. See that? You see that air sac on the bottom? That is a viable egg. You see the difference? Viable egg. We're 50% right now. Not viable. And that was scary. That's how you candle an egg. Let's go and get the other 4. So we got 2 that are good and 2 that aren't. So these 2 are going to go into the compost, and these 2 are going back under Bringle. We're going to mark them before we go back out. Let me make sure these don't break, because they're probably rotten. In order to make sure that I don't have any duplicates, I'm going to take my little grease pencil, non-toxic, it doesn't have any lead, and I'm marking them with a little mark. X marks the spot. These are viable eggs, and I don't want to rekindle them, so put a little X on it. Let's go outside and get the other 4 or 3. I forget. Let's go. It's cold, so these eggs need to go back under Bringle. I know she's saying, why don't this woman leave me alone? I'm trying to do my job. First, she let my sisters in here to annoy me, and now she's taking my babies away. I don't want a rotten egg. You do not want a rotten egg to explode in your nesting box. It's a necessary evil. Not that it's evil to the chicken, it may be, but you need to do it. I feel like you must do it. No one shows that though. Some people just say, oh, I'll just wait till they, nature take its course. Well, this is an artificial nature. This is not her eggs. I got this from a different coop. I'm sorry, ladies, y'all need to move. I got these eggs from a different coop. Not even in this location. She's truly a foster mom. I know none of these eggs are hers. Right, Bringle? She's like, you back? What you coming back for? Ouch. Bump my head. I'm back, Bringle. These 2 are for you. Oh, girl. And these are for me. Here you go. Good girl. Make sure there's nothing else underneath here. Yeah, it's only 2. Good girl. Okay. So there were 3 more. Let's go ahead and candle these. So I'm on my second set, and I'm getting ready to candle the next 3, the last 3. Because, I don't want to waste time. I don't like wasting time, and I don't want my birds to waste time either. So, and more than that, the egg can explode underneath the hen, and that is an infection mess that I don't want to have to deal with. So let's go ahead and candle these 3, okay? Close the door, girl. Where's my... Just a moment. Okay, we're back in the laundry room. I have my 3 eggs right here. Let's go ahead and do this, huh? Turn the light on so you can see me. Coming out of the dark. So this is a rotten egg. There's a dark spot in here that looks a little red. It looks like a rotten egg. Good, I got this one out of here. So let's put this right here. That was an accident waiting to happen. Let's go to the next one. Here's our second egg. Put this here. Also non-viable and starting to rot. See that red on the top? Never a good sign. Never a good sign. She might only have 2 eggs. I feel bad for her. That's a lot of time. Uh-oh! There we go. You see that? That's a chickadee. That's its air sac right there. And that's the chick forming. You see how it's solid? So she had 3 out of 7. So these 2 eggs, these two are going into the compost. And this one is going back under Bringle. Let's go. 1 egg, little X. Let's go back outside and give it back to Bringle. So, I know I'm special. I am special. God said so. I don't like wasting time, and I like to try to take care of the things that I am entrusted to take care of, including chicks and chickens. Move you. If I'm going to have these, and they're for sale, by the way. As long as I have these, I'm going to take care of them the best way I know how. I do need to downsize. Well, yeah, I do need to downsize, especially the roosters. So they're going to start disappearing. I don't know. I'm going to keep for myself, I'm going to keep the best looking ones, the heavier ones, because I like big hens, big fat hens, and big roosters make big hens. Let's go and give this back to Bringle. All right, Miss Bringle, here's one of your eggs back. Move, girl. You're a good girl. What's happening to your head? Somebody pulling your feathers out in here? Let me close this thing back up. Look at her head. She has a bald spot. Somebody plucked her. Probably that mean old dum-dum. She was in here. Let me put some more water in here also. The water, I took the water out. That's not a good thing. Your chickens always have to have water. I'll get this one. Roll out, girl. What you, girl, get out. Out, out. I ain't playing with you. Go. I'm sorry, girl. Get out of here, Red. Get out here, Red. The bad part about Bringle is that I have to take her out of her nest in order for her to drink and eat. Every day I got to do it. I didn't do it today, and there was no water in there, so I know she didn't drink any water because I took it out this morning. And she's just not getting something to drink, so broody. Some hens will get up and exercise and walk around the coop and stretch their legs out and get something to eat, and some won't. You have to watch them. Move. She's one of the ones that won't. Move you. This is what I deal with. See, they sit at this gate because they think I got food. Y'all need to let me out. I am not your prisoner. I know you hot girl. Move. Hot girl. So you see how easy that was? It was half. Over half of them were non-viable eggs. Some of them were starting to deteriorate, and they had this reddish, it looks like reddish mucusy look. That is a rotten egg. 2 of them were not. They were okay. I'm not gonna use them at all. I'm gonna use them in the compost. They are definitely going to compost. I'll bury them under a tree before, I won't break them for sure, because they smell really bad when you know what a rotten egg. Most people know what a rotten egg smells like. But if they have that reddish color in the inside and they're looking like they're like mucusy, that's a rotten egg. And 2 of the 4 that were non-viable were starting to deteriorate. I got all of those eggs from another nest at a different location. None of those eggs are hers. If you have a broody hen, she'll incubate almost anything, any kind of egg. She doesn't discriminate. If her body can cover it, she's gonna do it. She was collecting other hens' eggs, so I knew she was broody. She wouldn't get out of the nest. She was taken over. They were fighting with her to get, they were showing up like she'd be in the nest, and then another one would get in the nest with her. That's why she's out there, because I couldn't do it anymore. I had to move her. There was somebody who said that, one of the chicks died because it was lack of water, but chicks can stay without water for 24 hours. As a matter of fact, it's recommended to keep your chicks heated in the incubator for 24 hours. So that chick might not have been that chick might have not have been a healthy chick in the first place. And that's normal. There's attrition when you hatch eggs. Even when you buy chicks, sometimes they don't make it. Most of the time, they keep the eggs, like at Tractor Supply, they keep the eggs, or not the eggs, they keep the chicks in an isolated area for about 24 hours before they take them out into the store, because they don't want people to take home chicks to their children and the chicks pass away because kids start crying and people get upset and say, you're selling us bad birds. So they keep them in the back for a while after they're transported to the store, because they know that some of them are gonna not make it because they're the weaker ones. Here, it's not as bad because there's no transportation. Let me fix this hat. I incubate most of my eggs unless I want a special breed, like the black Astrolof. I wanted some of those, so I bought them. And what else did I want? The Wyandottes. I wanted Wyandottes. Cochins, they haven't sold Cochins because Cochins don't do well in the heat, and I'm in Texas. I had a Cochin pass away from heat exhaustion, so I know Cochins don't do very well under heat. So that is my video for today. This is how I find out what chicks are viable, or what eggs are viable for hatching and which ones aren't. As you can see, some of them aren't. I was taking a chance. I got them from the other nest. I know I have roosters out there, but apparently some of those chickens didn't want to be bothered with them roosters. So the eggs were not fertilizers. By the way, chickens will lay an egg whether they get fertilization or not. They lay an egg I'm not going to say every day, every other day most likely. Sometimes less, sometimes more. They're going to lay an egg whether there's a rooster or not. If you have a rooster, most likely your eggs are going to be fertilized. Apparently I had less than 50%. And as I said, those chickens did not want to be bothered with those roosters. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. If you have any questions, please leave it for me in the comments, and I will for sure answer you. I thank you guys for being with me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.